that make the beat fly.
Hello everyone, my name is Miller and welcome back to the season video. The bi-weekly overview of what is going to go down in the next 14 days, what the most important cars are, and the latest news from the community and the gossips. I will be covering the season price car, the prestige car, give a word on the Fast and Furious event, go more in depth on the Jesko Absolut coming soon post, and the showdown to why the purple star pista is not allowed and why the crates were messed up, but they're fixed now. But to kick things off, the milestone prize of the previous season, the Aston Martin DBX, the next SUV in the tier 4 lineup, and to be fair, one of the best looking ones out there. I have to say that these rims on this car with the bronze accents are quite unique and I really like them, but according to this poll on Reddit, many do not agree with me. In case you're one of those people, do not worry, from next season on it will be pullable in multiple specs with different combinations possible. For now only 5, but when it comes around as a prestige car in the future, and you can bet for sure it will come at some point, there will be more pullable versions. Performance wise, it's not the fastest out there, with my best attempts stranding me on a low 11.64, making it the third fastest SUV behind the Urus and the Juke R2.0. Not a car I would suggest to upgrade immediately, but want to save somewhere to when it comes around again for a prestige cup, so you can save yourselves 750 silver keys. In my season max video I noticed that there was no engine, as the hood could not be interacted with, which is unlike natural motion. Today on the help shift they explain to why this is, and it will be the same case for the Audi RS6 Avant. And this is due to the lockdown. The car team was not able to travel and to take photos of the engine base, and they were not able to put it into the game, causing it to be missing. But this does not exclude that it might come in the game at some point. The final thing I would like to mention here on the Season Max video, I also put out a poll to which SUV tier 4 car you would like to see, and to my surprise the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio Racing Edition won. It really is a good looking car and I hope it comes one day. Onto the season price car for season 104, the McLaren 600 LT Spider. And honestly not much to say about this car, despite the fact that it's truly a beautiful machine. What you see here as a season price though, is not just your regular 600 LT Spider. It's a special version by MSO or McLaren Specialist Operations, a specialist division within McLaren that, among other things, takes individual standard cars and customizes them to clients' tastes. That way creating unique specs of these cars, basically like a hand-tailored suit, but in a car version. The color contrast of the greens with the black and white make this just pop out. But for us milestone players, we will not get an MSO version, but rather the standard 600 LT Spider, which comes in one of my favorite colors, lime green, and it really made me hungry to get a lemon cake. In my Season Max video I will go more in depth on the details on the car, but what I absolutely love about this one is its exhausts being placed on top, but also the roof animation. As for performance, I did not have the time yet to test it, but I expect it to be in the same range as the standard 600 LT, being a 7.6. And then there is also an advantage here that they both share stage 6 parts, so if you have some laying around as a free-to-play player, this car is worthy. The prestige car then for this season is the BMW i8, and to be honest, I was convinced we already had one in the past, but I was wrong. We have had a prestige cup for the BMW ACS 8 on season 54, but not the i8. So technically this will be the first time this car comes on a 10 times drop rate. But if you're like me and when you try to pull for a 5-star on gold crates on a 20 time drop rate, the 5-star popped up and you won one of these instead of the car you actually wanted. Joking aside, the i8 was a milestone car way back on season 41, 63 seasons ago, which is over 2 years. Since then it came back in events if I recall correctly as a possible lock-in, but I can't really say which event that was. The advantage of this car is that it shares stage 6 parts with the 3 other variants in game, the ACS 8, the i8 Liberty Walk, and the mostly forgotten ACS 8 with the prismatic livery, which was a Christmas event reward in 2018. But this arises a question then. Will it be the i8 only for the Prestige Cup, or are the other variants allowed? Well, it's tricky. When the i8 was a milestone car, the season price car for the top 3 back then was the red ACS 8, meaning the ACS 8 could as well be a potential lock-in. But honestly, I would not really count on it. But if in doubt, wait till it pops up on the map tomorrow, check it out. The i8 in terms of performance is not brilliant, and it comes with a painful pattern, but on a good run it could go 11.32, which is a current record, making it the fastest i8 variant in game, yes faster than the Liberty Walk and the ACS 8. Tomorrow starts a 10 times drop rate. Good luck. For the events then, the most obvious one out there is the Fast and Furious Part 2, which launched today on the map. In the build up to the finale, where the big reward will be the Charger Daytona, this is now the second segment, where again we see a small finale type event with a car as a reward, and this time being the APR Mitsubishi Evo 9 from Tokyo Drift. Tomorrow I will make a full overview on the event, but now just some of the big lines. The event consists of 5 lock-ins, of which the first 2 are Gold Star cars, which can be bought using gold coins. But it's quite odd, as on my dummy account, which has one of the NSX Liberty Walk, it does not allow me to buy it, while on my main account, which has 14 of them, actually does allow me to do so. So if they do not show up as buyable for you, contact support. When you buy one, make sure you put up your favorite rims, your favorite paint and interior on it, and do not freak out when during the delivery it shows a different color. Once delivered, it will be the correct version. But keep in mind, it seems like you can only buy the car once. Whether this was done intentional or not, I'm not sure. I hope this is just a bug that needs some fixing, because what to do if I want all colors? Aside of that, the 3 other lock-ins are all paid cars, of which one has been already in game for quite some time. Hans Fieldsight Fortune Body Kit, Mazda RX-7. The other 2 slots are for new cars, the Mona Lisa S15 with the R34 engine, and the Fast and Furious 4 Subaru WRX STI that Brian drove. I have no visibility yet on the difficulty of the event, that info will be for tomorrow. As for how good the cars are, the Silvia is expected to be a 7.86 car, the Subaru can run at 10.06, and the APR Evo 9 is the new fastest tier 4 car if we don't count Elite Customs, as on my early attempts it could run in 9.95, being faster than the Tokyo Drift Fairlady Z, which has a record of a 9.96. If we do count the Elite Custom cars, it will be a solid 5th. Before I close off on this topic, just wanted to point out a fun typo here, where it says you can complete the whole series to with the Charger Daytona, making Mike Tyson proud. Then we have the new Showdown, which launched today, with the apex car being the Ferrari 488 Pista Spider. And in case you don't have one, no worries, we have another 20 times drop rate on the gold crates. When the event started and the drop rate started, the loyalty actually gave out the wrong car, being the regular 488 Pista. This has now been fixed, and the correct car has been given out in case you missed it. But I think the biggest question here is to why can't we use our Purple Star 488 Pista Spider we won back in the day, as the milestone cars were converted to Purple Stars due to an error with the Gold Star. Well, it's an Elite Showdown, which means only Elite Custom cars, and Purple Stars do not count in with that, so only Gold Star will work. And I think this is a tad unfair to those who won the milestone car back in the day, but due to an in-game error they ended up with a Purple Star they can't use for now. Of course, back then everyone was happy with the Purple Stars, but now everyone wished the issue never happened. I've heard people successfully getting the Gold Star from support upon showing the Purple Star and asking for it kindly, so if you get lucky and respectful and be patient, you might have a chance at receiving one, but only if you have the Purple Star version, of course. Do not take advantage here, because this might ruin it for the future. I think I will save myself 6 million cash and not upgrade this car and just stick with my 3-star Huracan. On to the final topic for today then, possible cars we can expect in the future according to pretty much solid sources. There are 3 in total, of which the first one is not really confirmed yet. The Toyota Supra Mark V with the new Liberty Walk body kit, and what makes this most likely to be coming to the game, as this is once again a kit that Liberty Walk has collaborated with CSR 2 for, as can be seen on the official pictures. We have seen the CSR2 logo already on multiple renders of Liberty Walk kits, as they tend to eventually come to the game, so I presume this will not be an exception. The only question that remains then is when will it come, and at the same time how will it come, because we have seen that survey going around about the special tuner cars, and maybe this might be one of those kits to apply to it. I have to admit that the real life pictures of the car with the spoiler support looks quite sick. The other 2 cars are confirmed to come to the game by Natural Motion themselves. On both June 4th and on June 5th, on various social media platforms, they shared pictures of the Koenigsegg Gemera and the Jesko Absolut with the notations coming soon. I don't think it can be more confirmed than this, but I think it's going to be a softer version of the Tempest series, to where coming soon has to be taken with a small grain of salt. There are 3 reasons to why I believe we will not see this within the next 2 months. Reason 1, we currently still have the Hypercar forum running, and following the design style, this is not part of it. The third part, being the event of the Veneno Roadster, still has to come, but has been delayed due to the 2.12 issues. and I highly doubt they'll just jam it in between this series, and on top of that we are mid Fast and Furious again. So only once of them is completed, I might expect it. The second reason is that the next update will most likely be focused more around Made in America, 4th of July celebrations and the 4-year anniversary. And the third reason then would be that we are currently having a big imbalance of too many events on a short period of time. And to get the most active players for this event, I would personally give the players a breathing gap and then introduce it to equal the impact the Bugatti event had. So with these items taken into account, I expect it rather to be mid-September to beginning October, rather than the coming soon speculations I've seen on other videos mentioning next update already. Small last minute note here, for Android players an update came out, 2.12.1. If you are experiencing no issues at all, try to hold on the current 2.12.0 build you own, as it's a patch update, not with extra cars, so you don't miss out on anything. If you do have issues, try the update. I've heard it has solved some of the issues Android players had. And with that, all the information should be out there. I could be right, I could be wrong, but let's hope it's the former. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe for more content like this. My name is Miller, see you around, and keep racing.